$250,000. I mean, these are expensive rigs, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what do we have here?
So, I mean, this is everything that we're going to need on a given call. Mm-hmm. We have our stretcher with cardiac monitoring and vital monitoring software. We have supplies up top for any IVs, which will help for our paramedic crews to administer medications.
Mm-hmm. And the key here is again, just to stabilize the patient. You know, a car accident or something happened at home, to stabilize a person to get them to the hospital.
Yes, absolutely. We are the first point of contact, but really the patient care starts with us. It's not just a ride to the hospital. We're providing definitive care to the patient while they're being transported for that higher level of care.
How much training do you have to go through to be an EMT? I mean, what's the training like?
Sure. A standard EMT course is around 120 hours of classroom instruction, plus ride-alongs and clinicals to build up the skills. A lot of people can do that in a one-semester course at a university or through a local ambulance station.
And then who pays? Like if it's a small town, let's say a small town, does the city kind of pay for that coursework? I mean, because they're going to be volunteering.
Sure, yeah. A lot of the times our local partners are doing that. I actually started my career with Wabasha Ambulance, and it's an excellent crew. That's one of the main ways that they are starting to build that roster. Right.
So you got the training, and then you got the hands-on thing. The explain briefly the difference between an EMR and an EMT and a paramedic. Did I get that right?
Yeah, you did. Okay. Those are three different levels of care that can be provided. So EMR, the emergency first responder or medical responder, is really responsible for getting on scene and stabilizing the patient with the most critical interventions. Make sure they have an airway, make sure they can start CPR in a rapid basis if needed. The EMT has a slightly higher scope of practice. They can do more invasive interventions, but then the paramedic crew is the crew that'll be giving medications. And they can do quite a bit in this truck while going to a hospital.